Finance Secretary Ralph Recto allays lawmakers' concerns about the country's ballooning debt. He says the debt-to-GDP ratio should go down by 2028. Agatha Gregorio has more on Tuesday's budget hearing at the Senate.
The government is taking a more gradual approach to addressing the country's debt, expected to reach around 16 trillion pesos by the end of the year. That's what Finance Secretary Ralph Recto told senators on Tuesday when asked about the increasing deficit and debt.
And today we've come out with a more gradual reduction in deficit, a more gradual reduction on debt to GDP so that we can make the proper investments in infrastructure and human resource development so that we can hit a more realistic 6 to 7% GDP growth rate. Today, you have a debt to GDP ratio. When the president said it was 61.8%. The idea is to bring that down to 56.3% by 2028.
Recto was also quick to ease worries on how the recently announced ban of Philippine offshore gaming operators would affect the economy. The finance chief said the department never considered POGOs in projected revenues for 2025.
Maliwanag yung isinabi ni hindi natin ini-input yung revenue sa POGO at maski na iban ang POGO, legal, illegal, whatever, ay wala pong impact sa ating ekonomiya.
That is correct. Kung meron man, napakaliit ng impact. But I think in the long run, it will be better for us.
A cost-benefit analysis by the Finance Department previously showed that the country loses over 99 billion pesos a year due to POGOs. On the topic of rice tariff cuts, National Economic and Development Authority Secretary Arsenio Balisacan said they hope to revisit this and bring the tariff back to 35% from 15% once the prices in the world market fall.
And so in the EO62 ho, ang nangyari doon is may provision doon na for every 4 months, i-review yung market situation. And if the review will show that prices in the world market have gone down and that's beginning to be felt locally, and that's exerting a downward pressure on farm gate prices, we should propose to the cabinet, to the NEDA board, an increase in the tariff so that our farmers are protected.
Finance Secretary Ralph Recto adds it is natural to lower the tariff as the country increases production to meet the demand for rice. In July, farmers group Samahang Industriya ng Agrikultura asked the Supreme Court to declare the president's order on cutting tariffs unconstitutional. Agatha Gregorio, Bilyonaryo News Channel.